Hello world. Today I'll be showing you a simple guide on how to 3D print an object using Ultimaker Cura software. So first things first, you'll need to download the software. The software can be found on their website. Just need to click download for free and download it for your device. So I've already downloaded it. And this is how the software will look like. What you need to do once you open up the software, the first thing you need to do is choose your printer. If you have a different printer, you can choose from a list here. Next, once you set your printer, you need to set your printer material as PRA and its nozzle size as 0.4. This is by default set by the library. And once you have this configured, you can actually choose to import your 3D model file. So the 3D model that I'll be using is by Cox 3D. It's an iPad stand. So it will look something like this. And to import your 3D model, just navigate to the file. You can choose to import one file, or you can import multiple files. As such, just note that the number of files is limited by the size or the available workspace. So this is the current workspace with the 3D models inside. If you want to change your orientation, you can choose any of these 5 shortcuts. So this will let you see from the front, the top, from the side, and the other side. Now, once you have your models imported, you can actually adjust the placement of the models. Just click on the model that you want to adjust. And on the left side, you can see there's this XYZ parameter. You can choose to adjust the parameter specifically, or you can use the arrows here to just adjust the position freely. Next, you can also choose any of these options. You can also choose to scale your model. So if you choose to scale your model, you can scale it uniformly, or you can choose the snap scaling. For now, I'll just keep this as default. But what I'm going to do is actually mirror this object, and I'm going to flip it the other way so that you can see it's now showing the inside instead of the outside. You can also choose to rotate your model if you want, but just keep it as it is. Moving on, you can actually go to the print settings. There are a few profiles that you can choose from. There are extra fine, fine, normal, blur, and rough. So this will define the finishing of your product. So if you choose extra fine, it will look much more better. If you choose the rough, it will look more coarse. For me, I'll just choose the normal one. And then there'll be the next option, which is the infill. So the infill is just the internal volume, like the honeycomb structure of the 3D model. It's a range from 0 to 100%. The lesser infill you put, it's basically going to be lighter and you'll be printing faster. But with more infill, it will be much more stable and sturdy, but it will also take a long time to print. Next, we also have supports for structures that have overhangs, and we also have adhesion with you need a flat area to be cut out after. You can choose any of these to select. Moving forward, you can also choose other print settings, and with all this set as normal and 20% infill, I can actually proceed to actually slice this. So once you slice the 3D model, you can actually see that it shows you'll take 4 hours and 16 minutes with your print settings, and it will use about 33 grams, which is about let's just say 11 meters of material. You can also choose the preview. So on the preview, you can actually set a specific point of time of the print, and it will show you how it will look like at that point of time. Right? So if you're satisfied, you can actually save the file. If not, you can maybe use a rough quality with lesser infill, and you will see that instead of 4 hours, it will take 2 hours and 50 minutes. And if you choose a extra fine quality with 100% infill, it will take roughly 8 hours and 20 minutes. So I just go to the normal and 20% infill, and I'll save this disk. And I'll save the file as G code and rename it anything you want. You can name it as iPad stand, and you can save it to whichever drive that you want to save it as. Ideally, you want to save it in a removable drive so they can use it to transfer that file to your printer directly. So once you have this saved, you should be able to see something like this. So that's all of this quick demo. If you are interested to find out more, you can click the links in the description.